I know things haven't gone exactly as planned, but you're a starter on an offensive line that's produced the number 6 rushing attack in the country to this point. Are you able to look at some of the positives and say, there are things going in the right direction, even though, it's been tough through this losing streak?
Yeah, most definitely. Looking at the season as a whole, this isn't where we want to be, of course. Looking at us being number 6 in the nation in rushing attack is like, a testament to Corey and Monty and those guys and us up front. So, there's negatives of it, but there's also positives with, stuff like that and good things going in the offense.
Sounds like Sunday was a difficult day, maybe with people getting called out after a tough game. How did you see that with the team? How did it go, and are you guys better for it?
Yeah, I think we're most definitely better for it. Sometimes you kind of need meetings like that, and it kind of bring you back down to reality, humble you a little bit. I think the guys kind of needed that. They looked at it kind of more as a challenge, to the guys that are here. The challenge would be to send these seniors off right. The guys coming back next year, it's a challenge to shift the culture and make it better overall.
Coach Satterfield talked about that there's 85 to 90% of the guys in the team are together and they're doing everything that they need to be doing, but there's that 15 to 10%. How hard is it to know that most of you are doing everything that's necessary? There's some that aren't, and maybe how it shines a light on how hard it is to keep this huge roster together and how important it is for success.
Every team I feel like kind of has like a couple of oddballs. Sometimes it can hurt, like when you're doing the right thing, but at the same time, you still got to dig into those guys, show those guys love, try to get them to be as one, join the team as a culture, and come together.
There were 5 sacks last game. Certainly not all on you, but I mean, how does that work? I mean, you guys just get upset with yourselves, or does everybody say, "Come on, dudes, what's up?" Obviously, 5 sacks, that's too many.
Us as an offensive lineman, we pride ourselves on protecting the quarterback, and running the ball and being able to execute at a high level. Having 5 sacks, that's unacceptable to us as an O-line in our room. It's something, though, that you don't want to get in your head about, most definitely, because you'll start to, kind of lose the game and don't move on to the next play. But, it's something that we look at Sundays and Mondays and see where we messed up on and how we can improve. And, it's something that we make sure will never happen again.
Luke Kandra transferred in from Louisville, and he's had a solid season. What's the dynamic like when you have all these new guys coming in at the offensive line, and you're trying to learn from them and see what they're doing and what's caused them success, and then you can utilize it in your game?
Man, Luke's came in from Louisville. He was with Coach Sack, Coach Cardwell, and those guys. He knew what to expect. And, for me as an offensive lineman, Gav and other guys that have been here like John, it was almost like a shining light having him, understanding exactly what Coach Sack wanted and what Coach Card wanted as, him being with them. So, he's been nothing but a great help, man.
Continuity and playing together is such a big key to offensive line success. All of you guys have the ability to come back next year.
Yes, sir.
You feel like you're building something special up front?
Yes, sir. I definitely think we are building something special. You look at the Russian offense and, being 6th best in the country. And, I just think you look at our bond and, how we move on day to day, you can kind of see that chemistry and that core of, friendship and brotherhood there. So I definitely think, everybody has that extra year and stuff like that. They would definitely want to be a part of it. Yes, sir.
You mentioned the 5 sacks versus UCF on Saturday. After watching the film, what was UCF doing defensively that allowed those sacks to come there?
There's some dogs, man. We was watching them all week long. We knew that they were great pass rushers. I think just watching the film and seeing, it's some little things that, we kind of had hiccups on. Maybe shooting wrong with your outside hand and missing your punch or anything like that. So it was kind of it came really down to technique mostly.
Any other questions for Dartanyan?
Nope.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.